Folks, Waste Layer here. So today is we're going to do a max raw bench press, flat bench press. We got a little lighting for ambiance in here. Little project we have on the floor that we haven't finished, hip thruster. Bought that from the good old Walmart. And let's talk about the what we're wearing today, folks. So I just got these Mark Bell, forgot the exact title, but some lower support. So if you have somebody help you pull these up, it gives you good lower abdominal support. Support through the quads. So if you were squatting, deadlifting, these would be amazing for it. For somebody bench pressing, it may help you from fucking up your lower abdominals, maybe a hernia or whatever. So it's should be really good support for that. Now in the pictures you see on the webpage, dude's got the thing cranked way the hell up here. I've got a little gut resistance, and so we're not going to be able to do it. Got my St. Cloud, Florida Gold's Gym shirt on. This is my first Gold's Gym I joined. Maybe it was the second. Never mind. It was the second Gold's. Claremont, Florida was the first one. We've got these safety bars on here that I've already bumped into twice, so try and find a place to put them where they're out of the way and not on the floor. I think inside will be good. We've got the safety bars that came with this thing. And you'll notice when I'm benching today, folks, that the bar will hit my chest. Of course, I'm having this little pad on here. We'll talk about that in a moment. But the bar will hit my chest before it'll hit the pins or the safety bars. Why is that? Well, I don't want to, bang off of the safety bars. Potentially using the ones you just saw, they would actually be the same height as my chest. So we could do different lifts where we pause on the bars and press off of it. Monster Energy. I think this is the 12-ounce can, the smaller can. We did pre-workout. We really want to get pumped for today, okay? So normally I'd try not to double up. But this is going to be a long bench session. Now the pink pad there, folks, we're going heavy. There is the potential the weight could come back down. And I don't want to get hurt, all right? So if that thing comes down hard on my chest, at least the padding will help the little babies up here, right? We're going to put these elbow sleeves on. These are Jupiter, I think they're called. I got these off of Amazon, 20 bucks. Actually, discounted for Black Friday, 15 bucks. So, this is the Mark Bell support, right? What else was I supposed to get from Mark Bell? These awesome elbow sleeves, right? They sent me smalls. Fucking no way that's going to fit a 19-inch arm, right? So, we, shit out of luck there. That would have helped today. Might have gave us another couple percent benching, but whatever. Wearing a Under Armour compression shirt. This is going to keep the body nice and warm. With my joints and my age, it's good. Whether any of this shit I've got on is competition legal, I don't know. Don't care. This is ego lifting here at the house, right? So we've got that. What else, folks? The bench that we're using, steel body. I got that on Black Friday, $109. It's wider at the ass, which is good, right? The bench I was using was the same width at the top, and the upper and lower body were the same, and they were thinner. This one helps give me a little more press off of it, whether it's regulation or not. for, you know, competition bench. I don't know. I don't give a shit. I will care if I do decide to join the master's class one of these days. And yeah, so I am over 50. So I feel, you know, what I'll be lifting today is pretty damn good for a 50-year-old. You won't see that many people at your local gym putting up this kind of weight. Not to say there aren't plenty of people stronger than me. There's no doubt that is the case, right? All right, I'm gonna set up another camera. So I got these lights off of Amazon as well. You know, maybe it's a little ridiculous, but trying to, you know, set ourselves up to be a little different than the other channels, right? And we're slowly making some friends on here. Shout out to those guys. Maybe you'll watch this video. Most of the time you guys watch the shorts, but you guys know who you are. There's about, what, four of you that are consistent. Well, actually 5, sorry. There's a long-time buddy, and then 4 new weightlifting pals. So I was just thinking, not that I'm kind of in this crew of folks, middle to the bottom of the pack, but I was thinking, goddamn, it'd be cool to get together sometime and have a actual competition somewhere. You know, finding a gym that we could all go to, or if anybody was in this area, have you guys come over here. But the floor is not really set up for deadlifting. Not that I would do deadlifting, but it'd be kind of cool. Have some kind of bench, shoulder, deadlift. I don't know about Zerker lifts. Do some of the things. Do a I don't know, strict curl, cheat curl competition. But having everybody in one place would be kind of cool. I think Max Life there is always talking about the community. He has his community. So maybe that's the community I'm trying to get into. But you know, whatever group would get together maybe and have a annual competition, that would be cool as shit. Something to look forward to. If, you know, if that was something we could do. All right, so we're going to use nothing but steel plates here. I could use the bumper plates, but I've been wondering, you know, those fucking things exactly 45. I'd use them if I knew they were like 43 pounds. If you ain't, what's that thing? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. I don't know how that saying goes, but. All right, so BTX, 45-pound plate. In a true Schwarzenegger fashion, gotta make sure we bang our fucking plates, right? Of course, I put that camera, the other camera, in the wrong spot. So, folks, these support briefs or whatever I have on, I don't know if you're supposed to wear them under something else, but I do have underwear on. But they're feel pretty good. You know, honestly, if you get these on right, you might not even need a weight belt, which is good. I will eventually wear a weight belt. That will help me slightly arch my back later on, and The reality is I probably should be wearing it right now just to get warmed up. It does wind me. It does make me look like I'm fucking fatter than shit. You know, when I do these videos and this thing pushes up the gut and I gotta read these comments. Hey, don't worry so much about your arms. It's there's a lot of body shaming in the fitness world, folks. You know, I don't know why everybody just can't be nice to each other. And some people, you know, will probably say this is cheating, whatever. Half these assholes don't even have fucking fitness channels, so they can suck my dick. Alright. Now there are some strong fuckers out there, no doubt. And in this community, there are some strong fuckers in it. So I will not be able to quite compete with these guys in some aspects. Alright, so we're eventually going to put the elbow sleeves on. I think already I'm feeling it. We need our, always good to have gloves with wrist support, or just wrist support. So even on the lighter weights, you know, it's good to practice the way you want to do stuff, obviously on the heavier weights. I'll do another set of this, then the elbow sleeves will come on. And I might have to pull my briefs up. I am, folks. I think the weight belt pushed the briefs down. Yeah. So ideally, if you're going to do proper competition bench, you have to have somebody handy in the weight. I mean, the only way to really engage yourself, right? So this makes it fucking hard to do. I don't want to hit the pins, and unfortunately, we're probably going to end up doing it. So this is going to be a 4-camera. Is it 4-camera? Yeah, 4-camera. No. Shit, we forgot a camera. Oh, Christ. I got to pee too, right? So like I said, man, this thing's going to be a bitch to get out of the piss. They should have put a damn zipper down there. If you got to take a dump, you're fucked, you know? All right, so I got one camera I got to go grab. We're trying to make this fucking channel professional, folks. That's not going to help if we can't get our shit squared away, right? All right, so we back, wasting film. I got to change shoes too. Oh, wow. Blinder than fuck anymore. So camera 4, I'm calling them cameras, these are cell phones, was underneath something. It's at 50%, so it's not going to be able to record all the fucking action like I'd like. Now the question is, do we shoot from above or below, folks? You can't really, the above shot's kind of nice because it's just a completely different angle. But yet, you can't really tell if yours truly, how much weight he's got on here. So I think we'll go wide angle, and we don't want to put the light on because guess what? That'll suck up the power. All right. There we go. All right. Now our next set. I really need to take some of the weight off of the dumbbell, the Olympic dumbbell that I made here. Now, smart me is going to warm up good this week. Yeah, another problem with wearing these, besides if you've got a gut and then you wear a weight belt, is just, I feel like I'm waddling around. But I'll tell you, I've never had so much abdominal support, which could make a difference. Nice tight core benching, folks. That's what you want. You know, people can talk shit all they want about my abs, but I spend a lot of time training them at the gym. It's all diet. That's the reason why they look like they do. But I don't ever see anybody doing the same amount of abdominal exercises for the quantity I do. I max out all the ab machines, but I also, so what is it? The One Life Fitness abdominal machine. I can do 80, my best is 80 reps. And I think most people that do the whole stack, maybe they get 8 to 10. Who knows? Maybe some of them get more than that, but. So I want to get one more warm-up set in before I go 225. Oh, at the end of this, very strong. You're probably not going to sit through this whole video, but there will be my 225 contribution. So we're going to go max out. It's been about a month. Normally, you know, I'd like to go longer than a month in between maxing out, but fuck, the bench calculator's telling me I should be stronger than I was last time. I think it was 285, we did 6 reps. It said 343. We got 340, all right? A couple weeks later, 1 week later, I did 290, 6 reps. I did 295, 6 reps. 297, 298, whatever it was, I could only get 5. But going off of the 6 of 295, bench calculator says I should be able to do 355. So what's today's goal? We're eventually going to put some weight on here, okay? Real weight. And we will... I don't know if I'm going to try 298 again. It's highly tempting. Try and get 6. I'm going to put it on there. If it feels like I could get it, then we'll go. But then from there, folks, it's going to be 315, 335, or excuse me, 315, 325, 335, 345. If I get 345, then we're going to go... We got to make a decision. 348, 350. You know, I've got micro weights. We do 347, 348, 349, 350, 351, whatever. And I was commenting on Max Life's page. I saw him doing, I think 335 for 6. So 2.5 years ago, folks, I was doing 340 for 6 reps, 345 for 5. Man, what a difference time makes. So this training partner I had in Africa when I was overseas there, we'd do shrugs twice a week. I somehow F something up in my shoulder where the trap and the shoulder come together. So that has been fucked. And then trying to show off, I hyperextended doing 70 or 75 pound hammer curls. Hyperextended my elbow. I used to be able to get like 10 of those with the 70s. So that doesn't allow me to straighten this elbow out all the way, which sucks. So I think you'll see in some of my lifts, I have some difficulty on the right side, left side, depending on where it is in the lift. And I also feel it back here too. So it's kind of a crappy deal, folks. So that my lower half is really starting to get hot and sweaty. Kind of wish my abs were hot and sweaty, because I think them nice and warmed up and heated up would be a good thing. Guys liking the ambiance lighting? I don't even know if I got this fucking camera centered. I gotta move this so I can get the 45 off. Oh yeah, we forgot to do our Schwarzenegger thing. Of course, even with a 10 pounder, he would slam the weight and make it seem impressive, right? So, of course, when you do that, you go back to the other side, make sure it's on there. Yeah, the hip thruster is going to be in the fucking way. We're eventually going to need that additional 45 that's sitting there. So you're going to see a lot of stretching, right? One thing I got to tell you guys that I did, I was doing some ego lifting, Planet Fitness, right? You guys might have seen the video. I think I just put it out, but I put it out on another channel first. Should I even be working out here, because I know all the ego lifting I do. But the Life Fitness machine, doing rear deltoids. There's 2 of them. One, you're doing side, but the one that does chest and rear, I finally am almost able to max that out, right? But this last time that I did it, it's given me like a lot of elbow soreness. So that honestly has kind of sucked, folks. Not such a good thing. So just be careful with your ego lifts. I know a lot of the people in this community, I don't even call it Max Life's community, do a lot of ridiculous shit, including myself. At my age, I shouldn't be trying to pick up 82.5 pound dumbbells off the deck, swinging them up and trying to, military press or shoulder press. Probably also shouldn't be doing standing 185s. 135, or some lighter weight. Yeah, it makes more sense, right? Taking the weight off my back. Even this maxing out shit, I should just probably be doing maintenance. Having injuries like I do is this really a smart thing for me to be doing? You know, that's kind of why I bought this thing, right? These briefs, give myself a little better under lower body support. At least we'll protect that part. Now, one thing I need to get better at is my leg drive. And I honestly, when I'm doing bench, I honestly think I should go see somebody and get some fucking lessons on how to bench properly. You know, if I was to ever enter a competition, there's a lot of weight basically I'd be leaving on the floor, right? That we could do if we were trained properly. So this isn't the 225 max or rep out that's going to count. This is just a warm up 225. I can really feel those weight plates shifting. So there's negatives with benching by yourself without a spotter. Now I could obviously what am I trying to say, folks? Put the pins on, or the collars, sorry. Could put the collars on, and we'd be able to sorry, I'm trying to get my weights. Thinking about what I'm doing. Maybe not thinking hard enough. But we could put the collars on, and then I think I'm getting a little warm here. I'm moving shit around on the side. Okay. There we go. So, okay, we could put the collars on because I've got safety bars. I've got the safety tampon on there, squat tampon, whatever you want to refer to it. But, you know, it's also, I'm adding a pound, right? Okay, so question. I can't actually find the collars that are almost exactly 8 ounces. Not sure where the hell they are. Actually, I think I see them. So we got half pound microweights. This gets this to 296, which would be the equivalent of me putting, would have been the same as me putting collars on there. Now I could put the collars on now and just call it 297. Knowing that my bar, which I did weigh, is exactly 45 pounds. Plates are 45 and 35. And if we did that, at least for this set, we wouldn't get any weight shift, right? So I think we'll call this 297. This collar is 8.7 ounces. So times 2, that is over a pound. I'll tell you what, folks, I gotta pee. So after this set, I think we're gonna take a piss break. So there may be a long intermission. I'm not editing these videos, the long ones. Working on that watch hour, so you know, if you were watching another video and somehow this one popped up and you're like, how the hell did this come up? And you watched an hour of it, that benefits me. So, and since you've already watched that far, go ahead and give me a like and comment how fucking awesome I am. All right, so one thing we don't have is I need to mark the this support at the bottom so I can line my bench up. Honestly, it doesn't look like it's lined up. So that is lined up. I think we're good there. Get the tape measure out, just because you want to be squared up. You want the bar, obviously, when you pick it off, be squared up. Okay. So these make me look like I got droopy drawers, but hey, better than nothing. I can imagine squatting with these. Probably, if they're on properly, you might just get a little bit of boost out of them. A little, just like the slingshot or knee sleeves, elbow sleeves. Maybe not though. I mean, there's obviously, you got the hip joint. If these could help the hip joint like a knee sleeve or elbow sleeve, holy smokes, that would be awesome, right? Then having these on like I do, it would be really hard to wrap your knees and get that extra bonus. You know, in my opinion, if you obviously have knee sleeves on, a belt, you're going to lift more. Now, is that true for everybody? I don't know, but for me, with a bad back, bad everything, I'm going to lift more, okay? That's just reality. I feel more comfortable, safer, and having that support and reducing the pain will help. Okay, this is our first real set, folks. If I think I can get 6, we're going to go for it. If not, I may stop at 4, 5, whatever. Oh, now I hit my head. All right. I don't know how many that was. 5, 6, 7. Holy cow. It felt heavy. It really felt heavy. Whew. That was a damn good warm-up though for the next iteration of what we're gonna do. So for here on out, it is no collars. Tempting to use the collars though. That felt a lot more rigid. You know, there was no slippage, no sliding. So I have to wait till Christmas, but one of my Christmas gifts will be a floor device to support all my barbells. So all this crap in the corner will be cleaned up a little bit. That'll be good, right? Take this place look a little better. I'll drop these down a second. So I bought 2 sets of these elbow sleeves. One I think I paid $20. Then I bought the same exact ones, bigger size, for when I'm wearing the compression shirt. I got those for $15. One's urban camo, one's more of a jungle camo. Definitely help with the elbow pain and support. I would have liked to have gotten a better brand name, and I did order the Mark Bell. They sent me the wrong size. It's probably my fault. I should probably stop blaming them. Blame myself. Somewhere in here, I probably got to take a piss though, folks. That's going to suck, like I said. If I can roll this down far enough, we'll be good. I think I'm going to do that right now while we're pondering this 315 lift. I'm not going to do reps on this, but I think reality is I should be able to do 2 or 3. Now, where am I in regards to the past? You know, I did 320 for 9 that I can recall. And basically what I was doing was, back in the day, working up to, you know, what I could get 8 reps, then I'd go 5 pounds up. Kind of like what I'm doing with the previous set with 6 reps. But, you know, 300, 305, 310, 315, 8, 315, 320, 8, or I think actually the day I did, I got 9 reps. But then I'd go 325, I could only get 7. I could never get 8, which was surprising. Like, oh, it's only 5 pounds. You know, then I changed up my workouts. Never really went back to that thing. Eventually got stronger. I remember before Planet Fitness was like Planet Fitness is now, I did 355 for 6. That was probably the strongest I've been. But I never went back to, you know, hey, can I do 325 for 8? 330? I would just kind of try and push that 6 rep thing. And then I would put 365 on there. I think 3 is the most I ever got raw, which is amazing. 10-pound difference, and you can't even, you know, do much more. But that's the reality of the body. Somebody like my dimensions, you just putting a little bit more weight on there makes a huge difference. So I'll be back, folks. And luckily I don't have to take a dump, folks. Just hopefully a quick piss. So one thing I always try to throw in there, and you can see I got these fuckers up a little bit higher. Ideally, they would go higher than your belly button, right? To protect you from an umbilical hernia, as well as the inguinal hernia. So that is a little better position. Feel real tight. This drawstring is a fucking joke. Like, it is super thin for something this this thick material-wise. I know Mark Bell will never watch any of my fucking videos, but if he were to watch them, I would love to give him a piece of my mind on some of his products. But yeah. Oh, so one thing else I'm getting for Christmas that I already came in, the Mark Bell Slingshot. I've got the Mad Dog. This is the full bore. It has much better tapered sleeves for putting your arms in, which is fucking awesome. And so I'm looking forward to that, using that. So we got to get our next camera ready to go. And see if I can do this without fucking up. Trying to get it to record and then put it in here. Okay, I think we're good. And we'll try and set this up at chest height. We also want to make sure we get the weight in there. So that might be the best angle I've ever had on this. But yeah, the taper is way better on it than the Mad Dog. Mad Dog, I'm like, always like, oh, which side does my fucking arm go in? And then, or which side do I put my hand in? And half the time I do it wrong. But this new one, it's, you know, it's gonna be so easy. Now, I should have bought the money shot, because that is actually, you know, near the weights I'm going to be using. I'm going to be working up to 315 up to just under 400, right? And the Mad Dog's meant for people benching 400 plus, which I haven't done in a long fucking time. I thought, with this thing I should be able to easily do 400. The reality is the triceps ain't strong enough. And interesting watching my buddy Gravestrong. He definitely has better lockout than I do. You know, I'd have to stand next to him. I would have thought my arm was way bigger than his and my triceps way bigger. But that might not be all that matters, right? Slow and fast twitch muscle fibers. Maybe he's got me beat there. Maybe I've got more of the bodybuilder, you know, twitch there or whatever. So he beat me in the heavier lifts, but I have him on the endurance. So that would kind of say, hey, fast twitch, you know, I've got an advantage, and he's got the advantage on the slow twitch. Or put, you know, any other aspect, he's able to lock out the heavier weight that I'm not. But he's also been training with heavier weight for a while with it. So we'll see, folks. All right, this is our second real set, but this is the first one on the path to maxing out here. We're gonna not go too far out because we don't want to fuck up our shoulders, but I'd love to take more advantage of my chest muscles. Just can't do that right now with the shoulder fucked up like it is. All right. It feels heavy. I will say that. It feels heavy. Okay, so a little too early to go for the 345. And hopefully we didn't wear ourselves out on that last lift. I wish I would have got that for the YouTube short. Whew. All right, I'll drop these down. So when I went to take a piss wearing this thing, it was unseasonably warm and sweaty in this whole fucking area, bro. So, you know, in some aspects, maybe good, maybe bad. This thing might be perfect to wear with the hip thruster. Keeps the lower back warm, keeps the abs, groin warm. And I've got, I don't think any of the cameras can pick it up, but it's sitting here on the floor. We have three more parts to put on it. It's been a bear. You know, there's one thing when you assemble some light piece of shit like this Go Plus. I will kind of tell you, this is a light piece of shit bench. It's working for me. I have no doubt that I could put 500 pounds on here, and you know, I would survive some kind of mechanical failure of the pin, I think. But I say mechanical, it'd be more material properties that fail probably. But this is some real thin wall shit, and these were really easy to pick up and move around. Even this whole thing, folks, picking it up, if you were two people, it'd be really easy to move. I can move it around decently as one person. Now that goddamn hip thruster, I don't even have all the parts on it, and it was a goddamn bear. Like, picking it up, I'm like, okay, this is about 150, maybe 180. Then you got the other three pieces that I think get it to over 200. The crate, let's just put it this way, the crate was 220. Now it's cardboard, bunch of packing materials. It actually had a steel frame in it, or aluminum frame in it, if you can believe that, which I think I'm going to keep for some kind of shelving. That, you know, might have been 20, 30, maybe it was 40 pounds. So maybe this thing only weighs 180, but you cannot, I think, once it's fully assembled, it's going to be difficult to move around. And it's really solidly built, except the one part that matters, which would have allowed somebody to use heavier weight with it, which is the shaft that holds all the weight, is the thinnest walled material on it. It's hollowed out, and if that was solider, folks, it could, you know, could definitely hold 500-600 pounds, I think, instead of the 400. Maybe not though, but you know, maybe you need more bolts in it. It's just one solid bench. I was kind of pissed after the fact. I saw that they had an all black one. I was like, oh fuck. I had this ugly brown, gray, and black one. You know, could have got all black, which would have been cool. All right, so we got a stretch. We're about ready to go again. We want to make sure the body recovers so that we are as close to 100% for the next lift. Now, you do too many sets, you're going to find that when you go to max out, that you're not going to get that big number. And doing like I did with the 6 rep on the 297, maybe that's going to affect my top end. I really want to try 290 with the Mark Bell slingshot Mad Dog, but so funny, I could probably beat, if I get 345 or 350 or 355, that'll be higher than Gravestrong's put on his channel, but I think he said he's got a 400-pound press with the Mad Dog slingshot. So that tells me that, hey, he is able to use that tool better. And that, what I think it is, I have a pretty massive chest. I think that's where I beat him. No, my arms are pretty big too. But, all right, here we go. This is not really maxing out, just to see if we're ready for the next weight, folks. I'm gonna grip the bar nice and tight. And I did move my grip out a little bit. Went the ring in between pinky and ring finger. So on that note, I think we'll skip 335. We're going to go 345. Just like Schwarzenegger would do. Except I forgot to do it on that side. So this will be 345. Loosen up this stuff for the time being. I do wish I had a spotter. There's definitely, you know, comfort there. There is a, what else, folks? The whole comfort of having a spotter. The thought that the other aspect of that. What's the other aspect, folks? The yeah, I think the angle sucks on this camera. There we go. The other aspect is just, I think sometimes you get an adrenaline rush. Now, obviously, my wife is down here. I don't know if I can impress her every chance I get, right? I mean, that's my woman. I don't really give a shit about impressing anybody else. But that said, benching, I would, you know, get a little bit of an adrenaline rush to show off for somebody if they were spotting me. Like my good buddy Roy, if he was here. Hopefully he's doing good up there in Illinois or Iowa, Wisconsin, where the fuck he's at. Freezing his ass off. Actually, he's in Wisconsin. So, all right. I think we need to pull our britches up again. I'm going to get reset, maximize our equipment for support and safety. So this thing might work better if I were to just roll it over. Now I know I'll get some comments like, you know, maybe I won't. Sometimes I get comments about all the shit I'm wearing, how stupid it might look, whatever. You young fucking 15, 18, 20-year-olds, when you get up to my age, you'll realize the joints being warm matter. Even at your age, if you guys are smart, you know, take care of those joints. Doing, ego lifting like I'm about to do. Don't do it as often as you want to do it. It's easier to be injury prone. Try not to, what's the word, folks? Go excessively heavier. Like if I were to get this, maybe I stop at 345. Maybe I just go up a little bit. If I blast this off my chest, is it smart for me to say, well, let's do 365? Probably not, right? Because I'm old and I will pay for it. But we'll see how it goes. So I feel the shoulder feels a little funky, no doubt. I wish there was something I could put around my shoulder, that would be considered raw. That would provide support. If this shirt was tighter, obviously, then it starts to become like a bench shirt, right? But that's why I use a slingshot. It helps a good old shoulder. All right. So whether most of you would consider this raw or not, probably not. I'm gonna kind of consider it raw with elbow sleeves. These are not your elbow sleeves that give you 5-10%. Well, not 5%, but up to 5%. Now, I do have some elbow wraps, and there is no fucking doubt that you put the elbow wraps on, assuming they'll stay on. Shoulder press wise, I'll lift more weight. What's up? Recording.
Did you feed the cats?
Yeah. Sure did.
You did?
Yep.
The silver bowls are still in the closet.
Oh, I put them back. Squishy was eating Lily's food. Yep. You doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay, this is live recording, so careful what you say. You want to watch me max out? So folks, got the wife down here to watch me max out. This helps get the testosterone going. We want to... What are you looking at? That little thing that tore off? I had nothing to do with that. Don't blame me. That's the first time I've noticed it. But yeah, getting back to working out here, because wives can be distracting. I want to impress her with my strength and power. And I have no doubt we will be a little stronger here just because she's here. Oh, one of the things that's coming today, all these plates, I got something to organize those. So they're just scattered all over the place. I got something sitting by my car that'll organize the barbells so they're not in the corner. It's just going to look a little better. This thing I'm building right over here, that's why there's parts everywhere. Okay? I see the eyeballs. Stressing me out, woman. All right. So here we go. Normally I'd have her come over and spot me, but she doesn't like to be on camera. And so we got 345. No slingshot today. All right, that is an over 50 PR for me. That's personal record for those of you that don't know any better. All right. No, I'm leaving them all recorded. Did you want to talk to me? So, folks, I don't know if the wife wanted. I think she's mad at me. I think she is mad at me. So 345. I'd have to watch the video to see how easy that was. If it was easy at all. I feel pretty good. I feel almost like, why not take a shot at 350 today? You know, if we had a spotter, if we could properly get ourselves in a position and then have the weight handed to us and launch it off our chest, we would probably get 355. But now, we could do slingshot instead. Alright, where is the other 2.5 pound gray? I almost feel like I might have popped a blood vessel in my eyeball on that lift. Okay. So I think we will try 350 today. And then I'm gonna get these plates off. We'll take them and we'll get it out of the way. So if I could get, I got this carpet over in the corner. I need to get it completely out of here. So I was just thinking, I haven't entered a 1,000-pound club lift in a long time, but right now we're looking at, I'd say 350, somewhere between 300 and 400 deadlift, and about 185 fucking squat probably, if I could even do that. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Now if I get back into working my legs hard, we could change that, but we're not at the 1,000-pound club. I'd take a 500-pound club shirt though. Wear with pride. So I didn't feel like that was that close to me not getting it, but this next one is probably going to be borderline. We're somewhere, I think, between 347, 355 would be the actual max. And we'll just see how it goes. And I would have really loved to have done 390 with the slingshot, but holy fuck, I don't even think I want to try and take the weight off of the rack. That is a freaking heavy weight. Alright, so we're almost ready to go again. I just have to envision, you know, them calling me out. The weight slayer, your turn for 350 pounds. Right? Just kidding. Alright, so we are probably getting a little dehydrated between the sweating I'm doing in the lower region and the fact I haven't been drinking any water. Now, if I get this and it's easy, I think 355 probably would have been the number to go. And we go back to the bench calculator and we put 297 in. And say I did get that for 6 today. then potentially we would we'd do a little better. God, you know, I keep forgetting, folks. I have this thing on here. That might be an extra pound, right? People can say, "Oh, you're not. That doesn't count because you're cheating," but whatever. It does compress, you know. Actually, where it's hitting on my chest is the thinnest part of it, I believe. You know, you'd want to. I don't know. We'll see. It does compress, obviously, and it might, if you were doing 225 bench out, it might add a little bit of bounce. So we have to go from this, folks, actually to 225. So we'll skip the whole I think the slingshot aspect. Maybe we'll do slingshot 225 afterwards. Or we'll do slingshot 230. I kind of want to fucking put a little more weight on there. In case Gravestrong does the same. We do the same reps. I go, oh, guess what? That was actually 226. But, yeah. All right, folks. Let's do this. I'm actually today able to really get these up. I don't know if that means I'm losing some fat on the arms. Which I really didn't want to lose any arm size, but if I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to lose some of it there too. All right. Now, my wife was stronger. I'd really have her pull these up like she's giving me a wedgie. So, weight belt on. And we will most likely upload all these videos today, because why the hell not, right? Or some of them over the next couple days. I need to do incline, I think. That's what I should do. Yeah, that's what I need to do after this. Or tomorrow. Actually, I'll do it tomorrow. Okay. A little shot of energy, monster. That is as close to max as we can possibly get right now, folks. All right, I'm going to go 226, which will be the collars. I'm gonna have the collars on because I am gonna do this like the NFL, right? Where we're bouncing, we're fucking cheating as much as we can cheat. Not strict form 225. Now, if Gravestrong has a problem with it, then I'll consider redoing this. at a later point, but I'm gonna try and use some leg drive. The reality is that I just don't have what I used to have doing this, which sucks. Oh man, I'm hungry. Okay. So I originally bought these lights, I think, to put behind the computers when I do some of my nerd tech gaming videos. But I think they're pretty cool here. It just adds a bit to the, the video, like helps make up for the wall looking like shit. And might be a little blinding to some of the cameras. All right, so we're down one camera. That sucks. Must run out of space. They made it 53 minutes. Cool. I don't know if that was the best angle. I'm going to go and plug this in, and I'll be back. I'm still trying to cool down a little bit. And there's that. All right, I'll be back in a second, folks. Hon, are you going to make breakfast? Wow, I just realized I didn't put my frickin' pain killing lotion like old man gay, Ben old man gay. Oh, so here we go. 225. We're gonna put the 8-ounce collars, 8.7 ounce on here, just to make sure this fucking weight don't slide. And if I get the same amount of reps as Greg Strong, I'm gonna call myself the champ because I did 1 pound more. Now, of course, I could also say if I don't do the same amount of reps that I did more weight, and or he could say you didn't do the contest like you're supposed to. I need to look into those plastic collars. if they weigh a lot less. Like, become insignificant. Adding a pound, you know, when you're doing real lifts and stuff, adding a pound is like, you know, something you should put on there. Just like this, this padding, if that ends up weighing in a pound, which I don't think it does, but if it weighed a pound, I'd be like, okay, I did, every lift I've done a pound more. Whew. All right, we're gonna risk a little shoulder pain for a wider grip. Try and get a good arch in her back. Reduce the amount of travel that the bar has to go. Because, like I always say, folks, from physics, work equals force times distance, right? So the amount of weight you've got here is basically the force. And you reduce that distance traveled, can make a difference in, obviously, you making the lift or not making it. But also rep-wise. If I had a 14-inch distance versus 12 inches, and I might end up getting a couple more reps out of it. Okay? All right. So, we keep forgetting to grab the bar tight, which helps to keep the wrist straight. We're really going to need to do that here, I think. All right, so everything's good. I don't know how many that was, but felt competitive, you know, for somebody that fucked up elbow, fucked up wrist, fucked up hand, fucked up back, fucked up stomach, fucked up neck. What else is fucked up? Intestines, my GI tract, my hairline. That was fucking good. I'm pretty sure this camera's done. Yep. It's done. Ran out of juice. Okay. Back a second. wife off. She wants me to clean the gutters. I don't want to clean gutters today, folks. Man, I forgot to take my weight belt off. So we will. We're going to put 230 on here with Mad Dog, and I already have 230 on her. We should get significantly more reps. Now, if I wanted to cheat, I'd probably rest in the bottom position, because the sling is absorbing so much of the weight and giving you a break on the tricep. The tricep's really the thing working with this slingshot for this kind of workout. Because I did raw, I can feel my chest feels pretty goddamn pumped up. But the reality is, folks, that we are, with the slingshot, we're not getting the full chest work that we normally would. We're getting more reps on the chest, it's just not being hit as hard. Now, I gotta say, happy with the progress today. If I was younger and had, could take the pounding, I would have went slingshot heavy as well, but I think at some point you just run out of gas, and I'm about that point. I think we did a good showing for the 225 NFL Combine press. They appear to allow bouncing, bad form, bad everything. So me and my squat tampon on there, I don't think it matters. Might have helped a little. I'd love to know what Gravestrong's going to get, and whoever else in the community decides to take him up on the challenge. I think I'm nowhere near what I used to be able to do. I mean, these things, as you get older, become foggy, but I either did 245 for 23 or 24 reps. I didn't want to say it was 24. That's fucking impressive, folks. 25 pounds on top of a really solid 225 press. Yeah. Now, I'm amazed how many of these football players coming out of college can lift more. Like, how they become such real men so fast. Obviously, some of them juice. It's hard to tell the ones that juice and don't, and then go off cycle so they can pass the test. But they've still got quite a bit of that muscle, What percentage of that? Do they have 100% of it? Probably not. 90, 80. Then obviously the other factor, they're just specifically training to get better at 225. So having a little bit more cardio might help. Doing more push-ups might help. All those things, they come into play. All right. So I wish I had the full board to do this with, just to try it out, but we gotta wait till Christmas. And I don't know, Christmas on a Sunday, I think, right? So, or maybe it's Monday. So it'll be the week after Christmas that we use that for the first time. And maybe I'll challenge Gravestrong to some kind of workout that week. Now, I'd have to return two things to Mark Bell, or one thing got canceled by them, the elbow sleeves. And so what I think we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and buy the Bench Daddy slingshot, or whatever it's called, the Bench Daddy. And that way I I might be able to finally see 400 over age 50, which would be cool as shit. I know those kind of videos get more views. The more weight you pack on there, the more views you might get, right? And maybe if you know, the shoulder and the elbow would heal up, which they're not, you know, by working out continuously. We could see, you know, 430 to 450 with that thing. All right, here we go. So this is an equipped lift. Expect a lot of reps. I'm going super wide. And holy shit. I think that was a personal fucking record for me. Damn. Grip strong. I don't think you can fucking beat that. Matter of fact, I know you can't beat that. Ooh. Alright, so we're done showing off. I'm going to do a little pump check. And whew. All right, let's kill this camera. Or should we? Yeah, we'll use this one for the pump check. We'll use both of them for the pump check. All right, folks, I'm gonna, off camera, take the compression shirt off. Spare you guys from the fat cut. Whew. Now, this is like winter cut day. I don't fucking know. 5, 6, 7, 10. I haven't really lost any fucking weight yet, but at least we're eating healthier. Yeah, today I think we're gonna have some hot dogs. Whew. Alright. We gotta get the absolute best lighting we can get for pump check. All right, folks, it is pump check time. Got two cameras going. So we just did some fucking awesome bench press. This is winter cut day 7, 8, 9, 10, I don't know. But you can see, man, this is fucking what it's all about. Not bad for fucking 51. Now don't you guys comment about the fucking gut, but that goddamn arm and that shoulder, fuck yeah. Whew. I'm talking about. All right. All right, folks, hang on. We gotta get a better better shot of the left side. How do we get that? This crap's in the way. Okay, there we go. So, ideally, if I could just get over a little bit further, the lighting would be even better. But yeah, I gotta make a JPEG for these videos. I just wish if I was doing this in 4K, it'd be even better, but try and get a little closer to the camera. Nope. There we go. It's all about the lighting, folks. Oh yeah, look at that. Woo! Baby. I'm fucking talking about. Grave Strong, he ain't got shit on me, boy. Young buck. Talk shit to you. You know, I know you ain't gonna watch this far into the video, so we can talk all the shit we want. But yeah, watch this video. I fucking hammered it today. Hammered it, boy.